You're such an asshole.
Hey Captain Asshole, first off I want to tell you I really enjoy your videos. I stumbled across your channel the other day when I was searching for anything that discussed topics on the subject of whether or not I just fucked up my career. A quick rundown on me. I once came from a well-to-do family until my dad got ill and the money train grounded to a halt. My dad was a surgeon, my mom was a nurse. Well, oh, I see. But wait, I still guys are searching this one. Okay. Growing up, I was imbued with the notion that my college was guaranteed and that the most important component of education was learning in and of itself. I'm suggesting that I think that notion turned out to bullshit. It's just that... What? I'm suggesting that I think notion. I'm just going to read it how you write it, guys. Turned out to bullshit. It's just that the reality of such novelty thinking landed me in a situation no different than most of those whom reach out to you for advice. The first video I watched of you had to do with the worthlessness of an economics degree. I learned that less than 16 years ago when I came out of school, only to land a job of 6 months of selling shoes without any hope in sight. I studied a tremendous amount of mathematics during my time at college. And how did you read this on your phone? My time I college, and the only math I was left to contend with was the compound interest of my student loans. Given this was back in 2001, I realized my best option was to join the Army. Now growing up, the idea of joining the armed forces was frowned upon, at least from my father's side of the family. The bottom line is that I fucked up. I was indoctrinated in this bullshit mindset of Ward and June Cleaver, even though my reality was far from it. The truth of things hurt and came at me like a baseball bat to the head. I realized that everything I was taught was a joke and I had no clue how to operate in the actual paradigm within which I existed. Since then, I joined the Army, became a medic, then got commissioned as an officer, military intelligence. I served in Iraq, and on the civilian side, I managed to get my loans paid off, pick up 2 masters in accounting and engineering management. I managed to land a job as a financial analyst / accountant for the past 8 years as a business intelligence analyst. Here's my problem. 3 months ago, I got fired from my job. I'm 39 years old. I'm lost on what to do next. I enjoyed my work in, I won't mention the company's name. Oh, business intelligence, you're abbreviating it. I want to expand upon it by brushing up on my knowledge of statistics combined with HTML and C# programming. I've got about 100,000 in savings. To be honest, all I've done since my termination has been, for the most part, sitting on my ass. I have hobbies, but I feel uncomfortable utilizing my time in them because I'm too conscientious about the fact that I should be devoting the time to getting another job. Again, I like my work. My issue ultimately was with the people I worked for. I've realized that my biggest roadblock in my career is the notion that I can't seem to navigate this corporate bullshit. I'm still in the reserves, and my motivation to pick up the training I've mentioned is on my fingertips. It's just that at this point I'm questioning what to do with it. Once I'm comfortable with it, can you offer some advice? Send me a bill and I'll be happy to pay it. I said, okay. I say, what about going to the military full-time, CPA? As far as full-time military, my unit is currently offering opportunities for additional schooling as well as a chance to travel abroad for a brief stint here and there. It's something I'm going to take advantage of. As far as my CPA, I don't know, man. Those tests are expensive, and I'm expensive. You're sitting on $100 grand in cash, and I'm convinced they're designed to fail you several times in order to get your money. Yeah. That's just me bitching about my attitude towards these tests. May or may not be true. After taking a couple sections of the test, I eventually mobilized it to the point. Got into business. As a result, the CPA got away from me. Either way, I'm looking forward to feedback. So, can you or can you? As far as full, my unit is currently offering opportunities for you. Well, you didn't answer my question. Can you get back into the military full time? You say, as for full-time military, my unit is currently offering opportunities for additional schooling, as well as a chance to travel abroad. Is that full-time or not? I don't know. One more thing about these tests, perhaps this is something more for your audience as well, but these tests are computerized. If what I understand is that's the way it's designed, is that the more questions you get right, the harder questions they present to you. That being said, the value that comes with the higher points per question as a result. The thing I picked up on that given that the system knows you are answering questions correctly, it by default knows when you get them wrong. So under those God, dude, honestly, you're coming up with fucking excuses, and frankly, I'm ashamed that you're a military man. I mean, I give you the discount on the military, and God bless you for your service, sir, but how the fuck did you get to be an officer with this attitude? I don't know. I mean, what the fuck? Take the test or not? Jesus Christ. Ask the girl out or not. Start your business or not. Stop looking for excuses. So in those circumstances, I remember getting a question and you obsess about this test. Butt rape me with the questions. Okay, you know what? Here's what I would do. Go back, because you didn't answer my question, so I don't know. I would go back into the military. You seem to work really well there. It seems to be your thing. I like the fact you're still in the reserves. And you know, you're lazy, you admit it, like, oh, I've just been sitting on my ass. I can't cure laziness and I can't cure excusism. And that's what you have. You have excusism. Where's the soldier? Where's the officer? Get that guy back. And then you have a choice, and it's up to you because both paths are perfectly... Well, you have three as far as I'm concerned. Go and apply for more jobs and do a good job of it. All right? Get off your lazy ass and start applying for jobs. You have a pretty good resume, 8 years, business intelligence. What? Just start sending out resumes. The second thing is go back to the military full-time. And the third thing I would say is go get your CPA. And those aren't mutually exclusive of each other. Me, I'd say go back into the military because it seems like that's you seem to excel there. That environment you did very well in. Then while you're there, that you get all your education and things and stuff and benefits paid for. Maybe put in your 20, you know, and then get your CPA while you're sitting there. But yeah, I'd say go back to the military, and while you're there, either pick up a whole new skill set like IT or whatever. I always recommend STEM. But man almighty, study for the, you know, and then maybe while you're there, start studying hardcore for the CPA. And stop worrying about whether are they changing the test to scale it up to make it, well, okay, then everybody faces that. Everybody faces that then. If it's computerized, they're not going to say, oh, that guy and that gal, let's turn it up. Everyone takes the same test, so you either pass or fail. No matter how hard the test or how sneaky their questions might be. I mean, what was it? I think Civilization 2 did that. Once they found out you're doing too well, they just send a horde of barbarians at you. Well, everyone faced that. If you did real well, they make sure you got ass raped. But it doesn't mean, oh, well, okay, I'm not going to play this game anymore. Yeah, you get your ass back into the military. And then, secondly, while you're in the military, or if you don't, I'd start applying for business intelligence because you got to eat. And I would sit down and study hardcore for the CPA. But that's only if you want to go become a CPA. But your work is in accounting and financial analysis and business intelligence. So getting a CPA would supplement that career very well. So I would get it regardless. But I would first go for the military. And failing that, then yeah, get your CPA, quit your bitching and whining, and go become another great business. Or just become a CPA, go do people's taxes, open up your own shop. But that's what I recommend. So, all right, you guys got questions? Asshole Consulting has answers. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.